The weather's been up and down for weeks, just like the roller coaster ride that has been DUTCHTOWN season. 1 minute they're shining, the next minute they're fighting to stay in the hunt. Tonight, they look to steady the ship and make a statement at the pit as the Lady Griffins travel to Santa Maw to battle the Lady Gators. Every kick counts, every goal matters, so buckle up. It's the Lady Griffins and the Lady Gators live on the REV Game of the Week.
In 2025, REV eclipsed the $1 million milestone in scholarships. Applications for our 2026 scholarship are starting soon. Graduating seniors in all our service regions are encouraged to apply before the February 11th deadline, so make sure to give it your best shot. For more information on the application process, including a full list of criteria and guidelines, visit letsrev.com/scholarships. We are REV, 90 years of building connections.
Chris's Specialty Foods has you covered for tailgating this season. We do all the prep work so you can spend time enjoying your family and friends. Steaks, burgers, sausage, chicken, wild game, and many other great pork options. Our central location is now open on Wax Road behind the Walmart. And the new Highland location serves hot lunches and has a meeting space for your work team. New Orleans and Millerville are rocking as well. It's fast, affordable, and delicious. It's Chris's Specialty Foods.
Everybody loves Chris's.
Supreme service, supreme selection, and supreme savings are all at Supreme Chevy and Gonzales. Shop Silverado, Tahoe, and Suburban, Traverse, Trax, and more. Win every time when you ride with the winning team at Supreme Chevy and Gonzales.
BT Chapman and AJ Pickett with Advantage Therapy are honored and excited to team up with Santa Maw High School Athletics. At Advantage Therapy, we are dedicated to helping our patients regain the highest possible functional status through one-on-one patient care. Advantage Therapy has spent nearly 2 decades providing both outpatient orthopedic physical therapy and occupational therapy to the people of Ascension and surrounding parishes. From all of us at Advantage Therapy, go Gators!
My name is Tamika Brooks, and I can tell you that REV Internet is the bomb. When I switched my services to REV, the people who came to set up were amazing. They were local, they were friendly, they were home. I really enjoyed it. I have not had a service calls. When I'm doing conference calls, I cannot have buffering. It is a no-no when I'm with a client. I do not want to appear unprofessional. So REV has had me in the sweet spot the last 4 years. If you're looking for the best fiber internet, I highly recommend REV.
REV presents the Action Minute.
Here's the Clinical Director of Action Therapy and Wellness, Haley Leindecker.
Hi, I'm Haley Leindecker with Action Therapy and Wellness in Gonzales, and I'm here to show you some simple techniques that you can do at home to increase mobility and improve posture.
The seated thoracic extension using a foam roller will improve your posture. Support your neck with your hands and keep your feet flat on the ground. Lean back over the foam roller while keeping your lower back neutral. Standing wand flexion is easy and very effective. Using a shoulder-width grip, keep your arms straight and slowly raise the wand overhead as far as comfortable. For the pectoralis stretch, stand near a doorway and place your forearms against the wall at a 90-degree angle. Step forward slightly till you feel a slight pull in your chest to feel a stretch. Hold for 20 to 30 seconds. Repeat 3 times.
Action Therapy and Wellness specializes in physical therapy, sports therapy, occupational, and hand therapy. Just remember, no referrals needed. Give us a call today.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Santa Maw. We are at the pit for a big soccer matchup between the Lady Griffins and the Lady Gators. I am Jimmy Frederick. Along with me, my broadcast partner, person that keeps me in line, Jolie Hartman. And Jolie, this is going to be a really big, important district contest for these two schools. DUTCHTOWN 2-0 and the Lady Gators 2-1. They've only lost to Denham Springs, who's number 6 in the state.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I honestly, just going back, in time, it's always big when it's DUTCHTOWN and Santa Maw girls soccer. It's always come down to one of these two are going to either be second or first or third, but it's also playoff bound time. Right. They both need a win just to kind of seal in that, first round home game, and as we're talking about playoffs, we're going to talk about a little bit what is their ultimate goal, and that is to get to Saturday, February 28th at the Strawberry Stadium at Southeastern Louisiana University for the state final. finals.
Absolutely. Only 3 games left for the Dutchtown Lady Griffins and 6 games, including this one tonight, for the Lady Gators. Let's take a look at the district standings now. If we could, Denham Springs 11-3, 3-0 in district. Dutchtown's at 2-0. Santa Maria right there at 2-1. Their only loss again was to the Yellow Jackets. Live Oaks 1-3, and then East Ascension and Walker bringing up the rear.
Yeah, I mean, as you can see, Denham standing tall right now in this district. They're actually, in the state ranked right now at number 6. So I mean, they are just, trying to figure out who is going to be that second and third. Yep. In district right now, and hopefully tonight we'll definitely see from here.
Dutchtown still has to play Denham Springs. They haven't played them yet, so that's going to be a big matchup. Let's take a look at keys to victory. Jolie, what do they have to do?
So for Dutchtown tonight, they have these 3 simple ones: transition, 50-50 balls, and their scoring opportunities. And when you look at the word transition, not necessarily going from offense and defense, but seeing different formations tonight. Talking to Coach Mindy the last 2 days about this Dutchtown squad, they want to show Santa Maria the different formations that they can come in and just, with trying new formations in a game, being able to communicate and work together. 50-50 balls, the winner tonight is going to be the one that gets to the ball first, if it's in the air, on the ground, things like that. And then scoring opportunities, they have to capitalize on every chance they get inside the box, or maybe just a shot on goal, Jimmy, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So very key to Dutchtown's win tonight is those 3. And then for Santa Maria possession, you have to make Dutchtown chase the ball and get, out of shape and out of order, and also find the next play. Second for Santa Maria will be to stop their playmakers. Dutchtown has almost every single person on their field that are key makers, but their big 3 are their centers. So definitely stop and maintain them. And then lastly, create the 2v1. You don't want to get into a chance that you are 1v1 with one of their backs. You want to kind of have that man up to where you can kind of find those through balls or find that wall pass to get past and straight to the goal for the Gators.
Let's take a look at our coaches tonight. We have 2 relatively new coaches to their respective schools. Coach Mindy, right there, Mindy Olivier, is in her first year here at Dutchtown, and the head coach is Jacob Bordelon for the Santa Maria Lady Gators. He's been there 3 years. He is 38, 23, and 2 overall, so he has been there a few more years than Mindy has.
Yeah, absolutely. Mindy Olivier, she's coming from East Ascension last year and, taking over a great program as Dutchtown. And, something that she says is just the physicality that they have, and it's the crest, it's the name. People want to play them and things like that. And for the Lady Gators head coach, Jacob Borderline, he's coming, and this is his program. He's developed it the last 3 years. As you can see, his overall record, 38, 23, and 2. This is his team, and this is something that, I'm really excited to see as being the former head coach, seeing this program and what Coach Jacob has in store for the Lady Gators tonight.
Well, 10-3 and 2 on the year so far this year. So the Lady Gators are looking to make some headway into the playoffs coming up very soon, I would expect. Let's take a look at our first starters. We'll do starters for Dutchtown.
All right, so starting for Dutchtown, in goal, keep 99, Bree Robinson. Number 7, Callie Ring. Number 8, Anna Kokonowski. See, I love you right here. Then number 44, Isabel, also called Izzy Apodaca. And then number 10, Ella Ware. Number 6, Isabella Catazaro. Number 5, Kyler Crochet. And then number 21, Sophia McGee. Number 17, Brooke Norton. Number 23, Charlie Harkless. And number 48, Isabella Moran.
And our starters for the Lady Gators will go like this. Sophia Piazza will be in the goal. Your defenders will be Braylon Burke, Addison Young, Julie Ford, and Lola Johnson. Midfielders, Ella Willoughby, Ann Oakwan, Corey Bergeron, number 12, Natalie Heinz, along with Emma Schecksnyder. And your forward will be Chloe Brignac. A lot of speed in the middle of the field for the Lady Gators.
Absolutely. They have not just speed, they have that leadership. You know what I mean? You have two younger Lady Gators up in the front, and I absolutely love that they get to experience this game. I talked about that last night when we had the Red Game of the Week for the boys side, both Sandomal versus DUTCHTOWN over at DUTCHTOWN. It was just so many young underclassmen representing their programs, and that's really cool to see in both of the soccer programs at Sandomal and DUTCHTOWN having their younger players being able to experience games like these.
We're about to have our national anthem, I believe, but we haven't mentioned too much about the weather. It has gotten colder, precipitously colder over the last hour and a half, and the wind is really picking up. I don't see any flags to show you that, but it is definitely windy out there.
Yeah, absolutely. And one thing, I can help you out, Jimmy, with Soccer Guru. Always check your corner flags, Jim.
I didn't see the oh man, they're straight out.
That's straight out. So definitely going to be a factor tonight for both teams, just because of the fact that if the ball's in the air, that wind can definitely control it. You just talked about it, one of DUTCHTOWN's keys to victory is that 50-50 ball. So definitely kind of have a plan with the wind kind of being a factor. Anybody that is defending and going towards Sandomal High's tunnel is definitely going to have the wind to their advantage.
But it's even on the field. I mean, a lot of times you'll see the American flag blowing really hard, and it's 15 or 20 feet off the air, but this is right on the field. So the whole thing, even low kicks, are going to be affected possibly.
Yes, absolutely. And so now the PA announcer is just kind of talking about the Brock Foundation and what they do, and just kind of talking about, what they give to St. John Parish athletics.
We'll listen for the national anthem, and we will be ready to kick this one away. And it is game time. One thing I want to point out, the referees in soccer tend to be younger, which I think is awesome. If you see a football game, they tend to be older. We don't have as many younger people coming into the refereeing ranks. It's a difficult job no matter what sport you're doing. I've always noticed that the referees are quite young, and I'm glad they're out there doing their job and helping us.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of people love to come back to the sport. We actually have a lot of people like myself, that came back and ref for a few years just because you just want to be around it. You know what I mean? But there are a lot of alumni from DUTCHTOWN and Sandomal that kind of have this as another job to come back. But if you just graduate, you can't ref your old high school. You got to wait a whole, year and things like that. So, but yeah, it's actually a great opportunity for some cash real quick, And
it really is a sport. Soccer is a sport where, unlike other sports, there are leagues for people, older people, 30 and under, and even 40, 50. Everybody can play, kind of depending on their length, but they have those leagues out there, not like football. Of course, basketball probably has a little bit, but it's a little different than other sports, which is wonderful.
Yeah, Jimbo, when I started to call myself really retired from the sport, I started hitting the indoor soccer.
Oh, yeah.
Because shorter field, I can use the wall as another pass. It was just so much fun, but then definitely had to be more conditioned to play indoor because it was more like a quicker, speed.
Kind of like arena football. It is absolutely like football, but not like football. And we are ready to go. It's the Lady Gators taking on the Lady Griffins right here at the pit. 59 degrees, a 9-mile-per-hour northwest wind, and we are ready to start this ball game. So glad you've joined us for the REV game of the week, and this is going to be a big one here in Sanamaw. Quickly controlling the ball, the Lady Griffins. Crochet up the field. And remember, white is not out of bounds. You got to go to the black line. Now it's out of bounds. It will be Lady Griffin throw in. Apodaca will do the honors, and she will bounce it off one of the heads of the Sanamaw Lady Gators. And so far, it has been a subdued game. I know we've just started, but now we're getting some action. Big run out right here by the Lady Gators. Stolen away.
Snyder.
Stolen away by the Lady Griffins. It was a nice defensive play there. Rolls out of bounds, and it will be later Gator ball. Wow, that's hard to say sometimes.
Welcome back, Jimmy.
Yeah. That's Charlie Harkless. She's a big scorer.
I mean, right now, anytime start of a soccer game, you're going to see both teams just trying something, trying to get the groove, trying to get the feel. Hopefully both of these teams can kind of see each other's formation right now, and then we can start going with this. So like Emma Shake-Snyder finding that outside with Corey Badgeron making the run. Great option for DUTCHTOWN right there just because of the fact you don't know who else is behind you, just kicking it out and giving the Gators a throw right there.
Ring tips it out again for the second time, and it'll be Lady Gators to throw in.
And get ready, coming in is number 12, Natalie Heinz. She has a strong throw. Look how nice.
Wow, she sure does. All the way almost into the goal. You can't score from out of bounds, can you? No. I didn't think so. I just had to ask.
No, that would be really, really cool.
But you can throw it in and head it in for sure.
Yeah.
Good defensive stop that time.
It's going to be the first corner of the night, and that's going to be.
That was Ella Ware, by the way.
For the Gators. Yeah, something like that, Jim, you have to at least. Now, look, it can touch the goalkeeper and hit off the goalkeeper's head and into, but it has to touch someone else. It can't just be a quick throw in, if that makes sense.
Yes, absolutely.
Now, look, the win will be something for this corner.
Ella Willoughby will do the honors. She tries to bend it in. It's controlled. She'll take another shot, and she'll bang it wide. That was more of a pass than a shot, as it didn't even angle toward the goal. She was trying to get it to one of her teammates, and she does. Julia Ford now pushes it up the field. And this will roll out of bounds, and it will be DUTCHTOWN's ball. One-on-one, you talked about those two-on-one situations. Right now it's kind of two-on-two.
Ran out of real estate. And one thing that I do like that already you can see a difference in DUTCHTOWN is the fact that they're having to defend. Normally they start off really strong, having a little bit more offense. So, their formation right now with having the 4 back and kind of 2, kind of that diamond middle is giving them great defensive opportunities, just not that they don't have that one extra level to push it up to where defense can kind of take a break.
Heinz to the middle of the field.
Beautiful ball. Let's see if
Got an
Sanamaw can do
opportunity.
something.
Apodaca has it blocked by Robinson.
And second corner already for the Gators.
Willoughby will once again put her foot into it. The wind is blowing the ball out of the goal.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned that it was going to be a problem, but it's just to make sure everybody knows it's blowing the ball away from the goal. So she's going to keep it low.
I like that.
And almost had it bounce in. it'll be a goal kick now for Dutchtown.
Yeah, I like that option just because of the fact deflection, this, that, you don't know, if somebody's going to run in, but also you don't want that wind to truly take the ball out when you have all of the players inside the box and no one to defend.
Dutchtown couldn't control it. It bounces out of bounds, and it'll be Gator ball. Trying to shot, a long shot. Good stop that time for Robinson in the goal. Dutchtown had a streak, a losing streak from the middle of November all the way to about right at the middle of December.
Mm-hmm.
And it was 7 or 8 games, but they played some of the top teams in the state.
Yeah, absolutely. It's something, I say this every time I get on here to talk about soccer. You can't look at someone's record and just say, oh, they're terrible or oh, they're great. I mean, from those games, Dutchtown has played 7, and will play one of them in Denham in 2 weeks. They're playing great competition and getting ready for playoffs, getting them ready for their district time. Kudos to Coach Olivier, just because you want your team playing the best of the best early, because you don't want to go all year beating teams 8-0 and then all of a sudden get to playoffs and you were shell-shocked.
Well, and that's exactly the demonstration of that is the LSU women's basketball team. They blew everybody out by 60, but then they lost, their first back-to-back SEC games. And that's exactly why that philosophy is so important, that you play teams early that can give you a little challenge.
Yeah, absolutely. And then it just helps you find your identity as a team. Dutchtown right now, you're seeing it just kind of in front of you right now. They know how to defend hard teams. You know what I mean? Because it's almost like a been there, done that situation.
This is McGee, I believe.
Santa Maria defense just needs to talk, because there was 3 against 1 right there, Have to be a little bit smarter, let one take over, and then one kind of be the back door kind of almost as a defender.
Moran inbounds it. And now he got a run out. Let's see.
It's Chloe Brignac right there.
And they'll knock it into the stands. Good defensive play that time by Kukanowski. And Anna inbounded the ball there. Trying to pass it up to Crochet, and it will go out of bounds. And it looks like Apodaca will inbounds, and she does. Crochet looking to center it. She does. She's got an opportunity, and it's knocked away by a good Lady Gator defender. McGee.
She saw it. I love that look just because of the fact she had both Santa Maria defenders just kind of watching her. And if that Griffin on the outside, number 5, Kyler Crochet, if she could have just hit that run, she would have already been behind the defense in one-on-one with the goalkeeper, Piazza, for Santa Maria.
Cleared out of bounds by the Lady Gators. Apodaca inbounds again to McGee. McGee, nice pass that time to her teammate. Gets it back. Kukanowski fed it up front to the middle of the field, and now it's taken by Chloe Brignac. Up the field. They got an opportunity, and she's going to be tripped
and
a call.
Foul.
So that was a great pass up to Corey Bergeron. And Bergeron will be tripped up.
As we can just see, just simple. The ball wasn't even around. And taking this will be senior Anne-Marie Oquan, number 2.
The Lady Griffins are going to make a wall about 10 yards away from the ball. Presume she's going to try to pop it over them, but we'll see. And she does. Trying for the upper 90, and she had a good shot at it.
Yes.
But just a little too tall, but not by much. That was close.
Yeah, that's something that you definitely want to see already with, almost 10 minutes. Well, 10 minutes in, Santa Maria has had 2 shots on goal. Dutchtown, nothing right now besides Piazza coming out and getting that ball earlier.
That was Charlie
Beautifully
Harkless.
done, yes.
A little trip, no call.
Yeah.
Oh, now it's a call.
Yeah, just kind of disadvantage right there. I love the effort, though. You kind of get, as you can see on this replay, you kind of get the ball taken, and then, okay, you know what, last effort. You know, I mean, why not do it right here? It's a far enough way.
Strong leg, bends it in. That was Oakwood again. And the Lady Gators will chase this one down. It'll be taken by the goalkeeper, Piazza. But it's taken right back. This is Brooke Norton. Norton has it cleared. Apodaca up to McGee. McGee's looking for some help in the center of the field.
She's finding it. She's finding so much because of Sandomal just kind of giving them that space instead of going up and playing defense a little bit further from the goal. You can't let them be able to dribble close to your goal. So here's the transition that Sandomal needs. You need to go all up at once. Find feet. Don't have to necessarily go through the through ball every single time. See if Natalie can save it, and she can. Let's see what Sandomal can do, but they need more bodies in the box.
Tried to center it, but it was stolen away by the Lady Griffins, and up the field to Crochet. Crochet.
She has time. Just kind of be patient. Let something happen. Find a through. Close, but Julia Ford right there for the Lady Gators just kind of put her foot out and stopped that one from going all the way to
Nice
that
header
outside
that time.
wing.
Controlled by the Lady Gators up the field. The Griffins are going to attack her, but now they've kind of fallen back just a little bit. Plenty of real estate here. Oh, it's a nice steal by Apodaca. Apodaca looking for some help. Sends it over to McGee. And this one will go out of bounds.
Yeah, it's a great look right there. You want to kind of bring it back out wide because it just came from the middle. That's something, you know, that Dutchtown has to kind of work with because that's where all Sandomal is. They're in the middle.
There was a 50-50 ball, and it was won by Dutchtown, but then it's taken right. Ooh, man, that was a hard hit. No call. It goes out of bounds.
And it being a little colder anytime, little hit.
Well, you know,
it's definitely going to feel
it's
it.
nice to see them not flopping. I mean, it would have been 20 minutes with the professionals out there. It would have been flipping
absolutely.
around.
Yeah, and
she
the
popped
Oscar
right back
goes
up, and
too.
right,
Yeah.
she popped right back up, and brushed the rubber pellets off her side, and let's go. Out of bounds.
And a long throw here from Heinz can kind of set the Lady Gators up.
Well, let's see what she can do. 27:05 left to go in the first half. Unofficial, of course. Controlled by McGee. McGee up the field.
And lets it go. It's crazy, the bounce on a turf. You know, it's almost like what I like to call like Dora the Explorer, swipe or no swiping, because you can put your foot up, but that doesn't mean every time it's going to go straight to it. You have to be able to adjust. Same thing as any ground ball in
That's right.
in baseball, softball. You can't just always just go down. It's going to pop up.
Quick throw in by Dutchtown. Ooh, own player smoked her in the head. Luckily, she turned just in time. Touchdown throw in. Throw to the center to McGee. McGee controls it. Now she'll kick it back, and it'll be blasted.
Great.
Up to Crochet. Crochet, a nice side pass. Harkless trying to make a move and loses the ball, but back to Dutchtown. Crochet, nice job to pull the ball back from the defender. Harkless, and they missed the pass in the middle of the field. Callie Ring will control it and send it up. Out of bounds. Dutchtown attacking the goal. Ooh, goes right between her legs, and she'll kick it right back, and now then out. And she got very lucky that time, did Piazza. And they missed again on the shot, but, man, Piazza kind of miskicked it, and it hit one of her players. Very lucky that wasn't knocked in.
Yeah, absolutely. As we can see on this replay,
Ooh, that was close.
With that shot, it was bending, so definitely something that I know Dutchtown's going to want back because Piazza was out of the box and kind of doing a backpedal drill.
Apodaca can't control it, but it will be taken by Ella Ware. Tracking it down and up to Apodaca. And that was Callie Ring, by the way, knocking it to Apodaca.
Yeah, and it looks like a new Gator has gone in for Brignac. That is number 23, London LeBlanc.
Ring's going to chase it down, but not going to have enough time. It's going to roll out of bounds.
Love that idea from Shake Snyder, trying to find Bergeron on that out route. Something that Santa Maria has to see hopefully quickly because Dutchtown is giving them that time and space on the outside. So find the outside, then hit up the middle.
Callie Ring lets it settle, then booms it.
Nice job by Johnson for the Lady Gators.
Well, she's got some speed. She makes one of the defenders miss. Still has the ball. Now it pops out.
Sorry, not Johnson. Young.
Chloe Brignac couldn't control it, but that was a nice move by Young. Crochet to her wing. Stolen away by Young. And the Lady Gators turn it right around and head back down the field looking for some daylight. Good defense that time. Just forced it out of bounds. Goal kick? Oh, corner kick. Corner, yes. Off the foot of the Lady Griffins. And it looks like it will be Oakland to do the honors this time.
And look, that wind on that corner flag,
yep.
Jim, is just kind of a little steady. Not too bad right now, so maybe you can put this up in the air.
4 black jerseys, and she does put it in the air and almost bounces it in.
And that's a goal.
It is. Wow.
That is a goal.
First goal of the night.
In. Beautifully done right there by Oakwan.
And there it is. Yep.
Yep.
Standing in the white. It crossed the plane. In football, any part of the ball crosses the plane, it's a touchdown.
Yes.
Same thing with soccer. If it crosses the plane.
All ball.
It has to be the whole ball.
All ball. Same thing as the out-of-bound lines,
okay, that
too.
makes sense. Okay.
Yep, out-of-bound lines, too. So as we can see, you can kind of see it in Robinson's eyes. She's like, okay, yep, I see it now. You know, I mean, she didn't even try to run up with the ball. She was like, that just hit the post and came back at me, and I'm standing in the goal. So great job by Emery Oakland for taking that corner and bending it. And, hey, I hate to say it from there, that was a left. You know, it curves like that. And, hey, I told you that wind kind of died down, and she picked it up, and that's what happened.
1-0 for the Lady Gators. We'll see if Dutchtown can answer.
And they can.
Up the field, looking for some help. Taps it to her wing. Knocked out of bounds by a defender for the Lady Gators.
Lola Johnson.
Lola's
That's how I got
doing a
the
great job.
Johnson, because it's 8 and 7. So
yes.
I was looking at the roster, and yes. So Addison Young is number 6, and Lola Johnson is number 8 for the Lady Gators.
Piazza doing a good job in goal. Not the tallest goalkeeper we've seen, but she definitely has some athletic ability.
Yeah, on both ends.
Yeah. This is Crochet. Crochet dances around, tries to bend it in, and Piazza's right there.
Just kind of gets it on the bounce. Great job for putting her body kind of behind it because, I mean, we've seen a few times, you know, a ball bounce like that. It goes left, right, and you're just trying to put your hands in and straight through.
Good control that time by Scheck-Snyder. And checking back into the game, or maybe she wasn't checking in, but Harkless is in the game. I couldn't see if she was out of the game or she just happened to be on the sideline there.
I think very close to the sideline.
Yeah, I think she was in the game.
Ran out of real estate right there for Emma Scheck-Snyder.
Apodaca looking for somebody to throw to, and she finds him. Well, she threw it right into a gator's nest. Nice move. I believe that was Brignac. Quick inbounds for the DUTCHTOWN Griffins.
I think Willoughby. Yeah,
Willoughby?
20.
Okay.
Yeah, I got you back, Jim.
Long way for my eyes to see. The little numbers sometimes.
Yeah. And glare from the press box, from the lights across.
Sandoval now, quickly, trying to change the direction of this field.
And gets it again, which Heinz is now on the other side, so we're going to see the long throw from here. Jimmy, see if you can see how far.
22 yards.
Not bad.
Nope, not bad at all. Not able to control it that time as Oakland.
Beautifully done right here. Let's see if the Griffins can set it up.
Couldn't
but
quite
no.
chase it down.
Do you know, Jimmy, back in the day, soccer here with when the pit used to have a turtle back?
Yep.
I absolutely loved playing on it because the opposing team didn't know how bad of a turtleback it would be, so they would do through balls like that, and they wouldn't catch it at all. So, you had to learn how to play on the turtleback, but now, thanks to Central Parish School Board, all schools are now flat.
Well, and that was part of the reason that home field advantage was so important back then.
Yeah.
Way back when you played.
Oh, yeah, thank you. When dinosaurs roamed.
Right,
yeah.
right. Because the fields did have different pitches and different angles, and it's just a hard reality sometimes when you're 2 yards or 2 feet below the ball when you don't realize it. Apodaca will clear it. Willoughby with the soccer ball. Centers it up the field, trying to get it to Chloe Brignac.
You're definitely back, Jim. Yeah, and I think, though, now, Jim, that's 23. That's London.
Thought I saw 23.
Yeah, I got you. London LeBlanc.
London LeBlanc.
So DUTCHTOWN now finding feet, exactly what they need to do because of possession. They don't have to necessarily always find the through ball, but they can find the in between the Griffins right now. And that's kind of Sandoval, same thing. They don't need to just rely on through balls with only having that one lone forward up there. Find feet, get it to her, and then everybody come up with. Natalie Heinz gets the ball. Let's see what this senior Gator can do. And is kind of pushed to the ground right there, but no foul, nothing. So, and Robinson just easily gathers the ball up, and we're back in play.
She is definitely booting the ball a little bit better than Piazza has in the last couple of tries I've seen from Piazza. She's kind of missed him off the side of her foot a little bit.
Yeah, I think that too, and Wynn's going right at her.
That's true. Good point. Willoughby has it kicked out of bounds, or does kick it out of bounds, and the Lady Griffins will have the soccer ball and the possession. Oh, an opportunity to crochet, but it was intercepted. Sheck Snyder spins away from Apodaca.
See, right now the Gators need to get more people up. You can't just rely on your lone forward. And a long shot.
And it's to Robinson. She'll dive forward and make the catch. Thought she was going to possibly try to pass it to London, but she just decided to put a foot into it.
Yeah, I like this. I mean, be a daredevil right here. The only thing is you have the wind going straight at you right now. She could have had probably 2 or 3 more dribbles and then had that shot, and then it probably would have egged up a little bit on Robinson. But great job, Robinson, for just kind of just staying still and judging the ball from where you were at.
Brooke Norton to inbounds for the Lady Griffins. She tried to do a little touch pass, but nobody was there. To the center of the field and cleared. Inbounds by the Lady Griffins. Controlled by DUTCHTOWN. Apodaca has it stolen away.
Beautifully done right there by LeBlanc.
Harkless trying to make something happen, but she goes to the turf. Nice job, ball control off the body. And it will be DUTCHTOWN ball.
And, you know, I'm thinking about this, Jim. I don't think Santa Maria has beat DUTCHTOWN in over 5 years.
Oh,
Girls
really?
Soccer.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So this is kind of really big for the Lady Gators. They have something to prove tonight. But I know for DUTCHTOWN, it's just a simple, they're trying to make top 10. You know what I mean? Right now they're sitting at 17 in the state, and that's not a guaranteed, you know, first round host. You know, number 17 has to travel to number 16, and if you win that game, you go travel and play number 1.
Wow.
Woo.
Yeah, that's a hard road to the finals.
Yeah. Now, it can be done.
Right.
Don't get me wrong, but
well,
that's hard.
DUTCHTOWN is 3 years removed from making the finals, and that same year, the Santa Maria Lady Gators made it to the quarterfinals.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Got 14 minutes to roll unofficially, so it's not like the clock is a factor.
And that's a new Lady Gator in, Braylon Burke. Excuse me. That's, Braylon Burke right there. I'm like, I see her in the hallway, and I can't even say her name right now.
And Burke will inbounds, waiting for some help to get down there, and she will inbound it, and it's knocked away, and she gets flipped. No penalty call. Apodaca will take possession. Harkless trying to push it up the field and kind of got tangled up with the defender. There's a big boot. That was Oakland.
And let's see, Robbins.
Coming way out, and she's got an opportunity, but she's tripped.
That is definitely going to be a foul right there.
Oh,
just
my
because
goodness.
of that is yellow card. She came out with her cleats. As we can see on this replay, cleats up, takes out a player. Absolutely a foul right there. So that means someone has to go in as goalkeeper right now, and Robinson has to come out.
Wow, what a turn of events. That was a dangerous, dangerous play.
Yeah.
So coming in is going to be number 22, Liliana Alvarez, yes.
Yep, and actually going into goal is going to be defender Elizabeth. I think that's number 3. Let's see. From far away, we'll make sure to tell that, because this is a hard doing for. Oh no, actually number 7, Callie Ring, is going to be just in goal right now. She has to put a penny on to show the difference.
Right.
And it's funny because for you, Jim, you know, you have the goalkeeper in another color,
right?
Not just because of like you want the other team to shoot at you, but to show the ARs who can actually touch the ball with their hands.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So at the next stoppage of play, they can swap out again?
Correct. Okay. Yep. And that's exactly what Coach Olivier has planned.
Oakland up and over. And they've been close on a couple of those shots.
Yeah.
And I think Ring was probably a little thankful that it
yes.
went up and over. And so Robinson will come back in.
Yeah.
We'll see if Callie Ring will stay in the game, and if possibly Alvarez will come out, which it looks like is going to happen. And that's exactly what has happened. So 22 is out. She came in for very briefly.
Yeah. And we have a new Lady Gator out there, number 30, Cadence Kinshu, is out there now, taking off Natalie Heinz for the Lady Gators. So from
this is
here,
Harkless. Harkless just can't seem to get a head of steam going.
Yeah.
They're just really defending her very well. Ooh, my.
Yes. Kind of from the back
Getting
right
rough
there
out there.
Shake Snyder.
Not chippy, but rough.
Yes,
I don't mean anybody's doing anything wrong. I just haven't seen this many people hit the turf in the last few soccer games we've done. It's a physical game.
Yes.
Nice pass to Harkless. Harkless dumps it around, and Crochet couldn't catch up to it.
And still alive for the Lady Griffins. Something, I'm not seeing a lot of Lady Griffins charging the box when it's just, right there. They're finding it, and they need to keep going with it, but they have to get some more bodies in there to help out.
Crochet was going up for it, but it was tipped out of bounds by Scheck-Snyder.
Yeah, one of their keys for Dutchtown was to, just the whole point of scoring, get bodies in there, find feed, and just try to find a scoring opportunity. Help out Harkless up there because she is trying to take on 3 or 4 people, so that means another Lady Griffin has got to be open somewhere. So definitely communication too.
That's McGee. Trying to get it up to Norton, but it was knocked out of bounds, and it will be Lady Gator ball. Inbound is Addison Young. She does so to Rodriguez. This is Harkless. Harkless spins, fires it up, knocked away by Lady Gators.
That's Kokonowski right there, number 8. Great job right there by simply just finding the ball and then finding, your last defender. I always said wherever you're facing, that's where you should probably continue to go. But if you have that confidence to turn around and find something else, do it. But great idea right there for the Lady Griff.
Another long inbounds pass. Harkless
stays with it.
Spins away from
Loving
one defender,
this,
but then side checked or, body checked.
Yeah.
Legal, but the ball was tipped away from her.
Yeah, it's something that the center AR saw, that the Lady Griffins still had possession. You don't want to stop a possession if something can happen, a shot like this or anything else. You don't want to give a foul just because of a, it could have been. But, yeah, if Santa Maria would have got that ball after she fell, Harkless, then it would have been a foul.
Piazza tips it to her wing. All the way down the sideline. That's Kokonowski. And Ring combining to knock that one out of bounds. Possession stays with the Gators.
Man, Jim, what was that old arcade game that everybody went and played? It was like you put your quarter in, and you went ping, and the ball went all the way around and pop, 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 pop.
You're talking about.
What is it?
What is it?
I know. I just finished Stranger Things. Why can't I know this?
Pinball.
Right?
Pinball. Yes. I know.
Yes, that's literally how tonight's going. As you can see, it's a lot of out of bounds than some of the games that we've been doing for Rev in this last 2 weeks. I think it's just because right now both ideas and both teams are seeing that, hey, you know what we kind of drew up for the game, we got to change up. So they're trying new formations, new opportunities, and that's what we're seeing right here. A lot of throw-ins happening tonight.
I'm just glad they don't stop the clock like they do in every other sport when it goes out of bounds.
Thank you. That would be the longest
we would be here till
midnight.
Be here till midnight.
And just a reminder, since the clock is winding down closer to 2, we will stop the clock because of the official clock is kept by the center ref. So the clock will stop at 2, and then we'll hear the whistle to say that it's halftime.
I would predict at this moment less than a minute added time.
Absolutely, yeah.
They stopped at the stoppage of play for the yellow card on Robinson. Maybe stopped it briefly for one of the other penalties.
Mm-hmm. And then this is the third foul for a free kick, so
let it
probably
get through.
30 seconds for each.
And it will roll out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick. .540 and the clock rolls, and we have Piazza with the ball and getting ready to kick it to one of her teammates. She has been just on these goal kicks, been tipping it to either one of the girls on the flanking her on her right or left. Trying to make a run, and they can't do it. Inbounds to Harkless. And it goes off of Harkless, and it'll stay in bounds. And now it'll be kicked away by, I think, Burke. Uh-oh. Well, see, that's why I shouldn't have said anything about added time.
Yep, always happens, man.
The announcer's drinks is real, I'm going to tell you. I've seen it at every level. I'm not sure
I think
what
just
happened.
kind of the wind or something. She's kind of trying to, like, hand over.
Yeah.
You definitely don't want the trainer to come out or a coach because then you have to get out the game.
Looks like she's going to be okay.
Yeah.
That's Young, by the way, Addison Young. So that'll add a little bit of time. Not a ton, but a little.
Yeah, and to blow your mind again,
doesn't take
Jim,
much.
it's going to be number 33 now as the forward for Cinema, and that's Kinsey Rodriguez.
Got it.
Yep, for just in case, Jim.
Good pass.
Beautifully done.
Up the field. Oh, they had somebody. They had
tried,
Rodriguez
yes.
open. It was a good job by Kokonowski to knock it away.
See, I'm glad I said it. Then you had to say it.
Yep. Keeps it in bounds.
Find
Clears
the
it.
side.
That was Bergeron.
And that's why you never give up on anything.
Callie Ring. And it's punched toward the goal, and Robinson will pick it up. Wisely did not run out for that one.
Yes.
Still 1-0 here late in the first half. Glad you've joined us for the Rev Game of the Week. Apodaca to Crochet. Crochet back to Apodaca. Cleared by Willoughby, I believe.
And just that simple Rodriguez just applying that pressure, you know, that kind of made Ring feel that and just kind of kick it out. So great job right there. Never want to give up, never want to stop playing just because you never know what can happen. So like something like this, here's a shot from Rodriguez, but
way wide.
Too wide. So is that called a shot?
No, ma'am, it is not. That was a kick. That was not a shot on goal. Get it right, son. Get it right.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful when, you know what, you can now become the teacher. I love this.
Not in soccer, my dear. I can do a lot of things, but soccer's not one of them. But I do enjoy it. It is a wonderful game to watch and call.
Here it is.
Crochet.
This is exactly what Dutchtown needs to get back in the groove because this is what they're known for, finding their feet and just kind of dismantling defense. But great job, Ella Willoughby, for the Lady Gators. Simple, just stand up and just, okay, I see what you're doing, and I'm going to just come out and stop you. So great job of that, Lady Gator. Throw in for Dutchtown right here.
We're at the 2-minute stop, and we will stop it. Well, they will stop it. We have no control over the scoreboard.
So going to say that the ball rolled over the line, so throw in Griffins. Lola Johnson for the Lady Gators coming in. Same thing as Ring. I mean, both defense on both programs are even though it's 1-0, they are not letting anything really happen, and this has been such a great back and forth. Can't even say that one team is possessing more than the other. They both, though, in that second half need to find a better groove to find each other's feet just because of the fact that it's going to be a long second half if it's only going to be a boot ball from Santa Ma.
Up the field, nobody there. Well, looks like it's going to be chased down. And that is Rodriguez.
She needs to
forward.
find. She has that
There's
person in the middle.
That's Willoughby.
Right off of it.
Willoughby will control it.
And Shake Snyder. Little off balance.
That
but
was a shot.
Yes. That was. That was.
We're about a minute into our 2 minutes. We'll see how much long time they add.
Yeah, coming in for Rodriguez for the Lady Gators is going to be number 4, Briley Debate.
They have certainly rotated players in a lot more than DUTCHTOWN has.
Yes. When you're playing with that lone forward, you have to, because you can't have that lone forward stay stagnant too long, because then that defense is going to know your bread and butter. You know what I mean? You have to bring in speed or, kind of fresh legs the whole time, just because beautifully done right there by Burke. Number 11 for the Lady Gators, that's called an outpost run. Kind of just go through it and find that next person. It's going to be a throw-in. You want Natalie Heinz to throw this in for the Lady Gators. If I was Coach Jacob, I would put everybody inside the box, but some people hold their run just because it's probably a minute left.
Yeah, we're right at the 2-minute mark on my unofficial clock that I've just started a little bit ago, so we'll probably have a minute and a half of extra time.
Oh, all the way through.
Opportunity falls by the wayside. It will be controlled by Scheck-Snyder, but only briefly.
Another one.
And they'll get another opportunity. So Heinz is going to have to run both sides of the field, 53 yards each way. A little bit more, actually, because of the added space of the out-of-bounds lines.
Yeah.
I'm going to predict 60 yards. Maybe not quite that many. They're making a run, see if they can get things in the goal here right before the end of the half. And a good job by Robinson.
Try.
Good effort, but Robinson very, very good.
And I'm pretty sure as soon as she kicks it, this whistle will blow.
You were right on the money. Right on the money, right on the price. That will do it for the first half. It is a 1-0 ball game. The Gators leading the Lady Griffins. We will be back right after this. You're watching the REV Game of the Week.
In 2025, REV eclipsed the $1 million milestone in scholarships. Applications for our 2026 scholarship are starting soon. Graduating seniors in all our service regions are encouraged to apply before the February 11th deadline, so make sure to give it your best shot. For more information on the application process, including a full list of criteria and guidelines, visit letsrev.com/scholarships. We are REV, 90 years of building connections.
Chris's Specialty Foods has you covered for tailgating this season. We do all the prep work so you can spend time enjoying your family and friends. Steaks, burgers, sausage, chicken, wild game, and many other great pork options. Our central location is now open on Wax Road behind the Walmart. And the new Highland location serves hot lunches and has a meeting space for your work team. New Orleans and Millerville are rocking as well. It's fast, affordable, and delicious. It's Chris's Specialty Foods.
Everybody loves Chris's.
Supreme service, supreme selection, and supreme savings are all at Supreme Chevy and Gonzalez. Shop Silverado, Tahoe, and Suburban, Traverse, Trax, and more. Win every time when you ride with the winning team at Supreme Chevy and Gonzalez.
BT Chapman and AJ Pickett with Advantage Therapy are honored and excited to team up with Santa Monica High School Athletics. At Advantage Therapy, we are dedicated to helping our patients regain the highest possible functional status through one-on-one patient care. Advantage Therapy has spent nearly 2 decades providing both outpatient orthopedic physical therapy and occupational therapy to the people of Ascension and surrounding parishes. From all of us at Advantage Therapy, go Gators!
My name is Tamika Brooks, and I can tell you that REV Internet is the bomb. When I switched my services to REV, the people who came to set up were amazing. They were local, they were friendly, they were home. I really enjoyed it. I have not had a service call. When I'm doing conference calls, I cannot have buffering. It is a no-no when I'm with a client. I do not want to appear unprofessional. So REV has had me in the sweet spot the last 4 years. If you're looking for the best fiber internet, I highly recommend REV.
REV presents the Action Minute.
Here's the Clinical Director of Action Therapy and Wellness, Haley Leindecker.
Hi, I'm Haley Leindecker with Action Therapy and Wellness in Gonzales, and I'm here to show you some simple techniques that you can do at home to increase mobility and improve posture.
The seated thoracic extension using a foam roller will improve your posture. Support your neck with your hands and keep your feet flat on the ground. Lean back over the foam roller while keeping your lower back neutral. Standing wand flexion is easy and very effective. Using a shoulder width grip, keep your arms straight and slowly raise the wand overhead as far as comfortable. For the pectoralis stretch, stand near a doorway and place your forearms against the wall at a 90-degree angle. Step forward slightly till you feel a slight pull in your chest to feel a stretch. Hold for 20 to 30 seconds. Repeat 3 times.
Action Therapy and Wellness specializes in physical therapy, sports therapy, occupational, and hand therapy. Just remember, no referrals needed. Give us a call today.
As I said in the open, the weather's been up and down, and this game has been up and down. But right now, the Lady Gators are up 1-0 at halftime. So glad you've joined us for the Rev Game of the Week. I'm Jimmy Frederick, along with me, Jolie Hartman. And, you know, we looked at this in the pregame, but I want to take another look at the Division I, District 5 standings, just because that big game between Denham Springs and DUTCHTOWN is looming large. If DUTCHTOWN can somehow pull this game off, that will be a huge matchup coming up in a few weeks.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, DUTCHTOWN is actually going to Denham on the 16th, so this is kind of also setting them up, you know, not just for Denham, but their 5, you know, that you said earlier, those 4 games that they have left, which it being, 3, Denham, St. Thomas More, and Walker. And as we can see, that Walker 0-2, you know, kind of more for your underclassmen to play, you know, before playoffs, things like that. But, I mean, this is huge just seeing those things. I mean, as you can see, Santa Maria would flip with that win tonight because of their overall
and they would have the head-to-head tiebreaker, too.
Correct, yep. So, I mean, from there, I'm just more excited at the fact that it is 1-0 right now, but the Lady Griffins are taking charge. You know, they're going to goal, things like that. And as what you can see right now, that Division I girls power ranking, Mount Carmel, St. Joe's, Dominican, Mandeville, C.E. Bird, Denham Springs, Benton, Captain Shreve, West Monroe, and Southside. Something that we were talking about earlier, DUTCHTOWN has played or will play 7 out of these 10 schools, with DUTCHTOWN having a record of 2-4 with these schools, with still having Denham to play on the 16th. That speaks a volume about your program, that you played the best of the best throughout the season. For Santa Maria, you know, they played 3 of those teams and also came out with losses, but that has propelled them into games like this, such as DUTCHTOWN.
This is what's left for the Lady Griffins. In district, they beat Live Oak, and they beat East Ascension. Now they're losing as we speak to Santa Maria. And then there's that big game between Denham Springs and then Walker to close out the regular season. They looked ahead to the playoffs for sure, I would imagine.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and as we're looking at Santa Maria, you know, 8-0 against Walker, 2-0 against Live Oak, lost 3-0 last weekend to Denham. DUTCHTOWN right now, you're winning that 1-0, man. You just have the East Ascension on the 17th to kind of set up. I mean, Santa Maria right now, 1-0, not a great score to have going, you know, into the second half, just because of you need this win to at least come in second in district and have that playoff berth and staying up there, because you're going to get great power points from DUTCHTOWN. Same thing, flip the switch. DUTCHTOWN comes with this one. They're going to get massive points in the power rankings for playoffs.
We have some exciting stuff coming up for you next week. It is the game I'm looking forward to, East Ascension at Santa Maria boys basketball. It's always a head-to-head rivalry. It's always a matchup. The guys are playing very well. And on the 22nd, DUTCHTOWN will be at Donaldsonville for girls basketball. And then on the 23rd, you and I will be at Prairieville for East Ascension Prairieville girls soccer. So really excited about what's coming up over the course of the next week. And we've got a lot more coming up for the Rev Game of the Week, period.
Yeah, absolutely. I kind of look at this, you know, looking at DUTCHTOWN, they have, you know, 4 coming up for Rev Game of the Week. You have that girls basketball at Donaldsonville. Then you have your boys basketball at Prairieville. You have your girls basketball at Santa Maria. And then you have your boys basketball at EA coming up, you know, the end of January and kind of the start of your February basketball.
Well, what do we have coming up for Santa Maria, you might ask? Well, there it is right there. On the 20th, we have a 7:15 tip-off with East Ascension at Santa Maria. On the 3rd of February, it'll be DUTCHTOWN at Santa Maria girls basketball. And then on the 10th, Santa Maria at East Ascension boys basketball round 2 of the heavyweight fight. So it's going to be a great matchup, a great rest of this winter season. And then, of course, we head right into baseball and softball. We can't wait to bring you more Rev Games of the Week. We're going to take a quick, short break, and we'll be right back and start the second half. Don't go anywhere, folks. You're watching the Rev Game of the Week.
In 2025, REV eclipsed the $1 million milestone in scholarships. Applications for our 2026 scholarship are starting soon. Graduating seniors in all our service regions are encouraged to apply before the February 11th deadline, so make sure to give it your best shot. For more information on the application process, including a full list of criteria and guidelines, visit letsrev.com/scholarships. We are REV, 90 years of building connections.
The Santa Maria Lady Gators are making their way back to the field from the locker room. They at least got to go in the locker room and warm up a little bit. The Lady Griffins did not have that luxury. It is chilly. It is chilly, and it was 59 when we started the game. And as we speak,
if y'all can only see Jimmy trying to get in his phone right now.
I'm going to do it. Just give me a second.
Jimmy, are you sure that it's your phone?
I think
it will
is.
not
It won't answer with my face, that's for sure, which is not good.
It's showing 57.
See, it
Jim.
dropped 2 degrees, what I was trying to tell you. I mean, it's getting cold out there. I mean, it's like Arctic blast blowing
I just
through
picked
here.
up my phone and looked at it.
Yeah,
and
well,
it
mine don't
opened
have
for
that
me.
luxury. It doesn't like me.
Well, yeah, but you have a 27-letter password. You're
No,
not going to be able to
I
get
didn't.
in that.
I should open
ever.
with my face, but apparently my face is busted up, so I can't do that.
Yeah, coming off a half, I'm hoping Coach Mindy over there at DUTCHTOWN just kind of told her girls they're still in it. You're looking at the scoreboard, seeing that 1-0. That doesn't mean that you're defeated just yet. You have 40 minutes kind of to find your own rhythm. I felt like DUTCHTOWN was just starting to get there. They were getting really close, but they have to be able to find more people once they get inside the box. They have that one person, a lot of the time, Harkless trying to take on 3. Well, Harkless has to realize that if she has 3 on her, there's another Lady Griffin wide open. Find that. And for the Lady Gators, they got to kind of stop that boom ball just because of the fact that you have Ring back there for DUTCHTOWN that has been doing such a phenomenal job with stopping that, long ball game that Santa Maria is trying to do and things like that. And so, with having Ring and Coco Kanofsky, you're going to have to try to do something different. And so hopefully Santa Maria during their halftime spiel just talked about possessing it more, finding their feet, and having a little bit more through balls, not the boot balls for 20, 30 yards. That works, every now and then a game, but you can't do that constantly during a game because then DUTCHTOWN has your bread and butter right there.
They need to get McGee in a little bit more too, in terms of touching the ball, because she has not, and I know she scored a bunch last week, or at least she has in several games.
Yeah.
So she has not touched the ball much. A lot of it's going to Crochet. Crochet's trying to center it to her, but it just hasn't quite worked out because the defense of Santa Maria is very, very good.
Yeah, it's something, that they defend together. You know what I mean? They have great individual work ethics, but when they are together, it's literally like trying to get past the brick wall. Yep. But, DUTCHTOWN just needs to see that they do have their little weak points, because if 3 of them go to 1, somebody else is going to be open. But right now, they are both on the field. DUTCHTOWN will start off with the ball this half, and let's see what these Lady Gators and Lady Griffins have in store for this 40-minute second half.
And we are just waiting for the whistle, and there it is. That was Norton, by the way, bringing it up the field for the Lady Griffins. That's Ring. You talked a lot about her at halftime. She has been very good back there. And now Sheck Snyder feeds it up top, trying to get it to Corey Bergeron, I believe, and couldn't quite do so.
Long throw. Natalie Heinz has been running.
Yes,
that at least 60, 65 yards across for every throw-in. So let's see what she has in store for this one.
Just missed the header for one of the Lady Gators, and it will be controlled and taken by the Griffins. The wind has died down some, so it's not quite as much of a factor as it was in the first half. There's nobody there for Dutchtown.
And Lola Johnson easily just takes it all the way across the field with one kick. Emma Shake-Snyder is there, but she kind of let the ball go too much to the out-of-bound line that there was no other Gator up there for her.
Ring clears it. This is Harkless. Harkless feeds to Isabella Canizero, excuse me. And there's Ring right there.
Beautifully done, but
that was Moraine a minute ago. We haven't had her called her name much,
yeah.
But she's been out there. And there's a penalty. So we'll have a penalty kick for the Lady Griffins. Check that. It'll be for the Lady Gators.
Yeah.
There you see in the bottom of your screen, McGee. Big boot by
Anne-Marie O'Quan.
O'Quan.
Kind of the ones that take the fouls earlier, and she's the one goal for Sandoval from the corner.
That's Crochet.
They're
trying to get it up the field.
That long run, kind of what Sandoval was doing. That's what Dutchtown's kind of establishing right now. Great call, great idea. Just got to have and make sure that that pass up is actually to the Griffins, and beautifully done by Shake-Snyder coming outside, from that outside line.
And
it's actually going to hit off of her in a goal kick.
Goal kick for Robinson. Robinson has kicked some away. She's also tapped some to her wings that are flanking her.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll do just that, just tap it to them, and now they'll clear it to the right side. Up the field. Will it stay in bounds? And it will. Briefly, and it will roll out of bounds now. It'll go off of Crochet.
Unlucky with that one just because she was trying to find the ball.
Good job for Heinz to control it, but then the Griffins take it right back from her, back to Heinz. Heinz battling with number 23, Harkless. Crochet, they got a run out right here, and Crochet is going to be tangled up by two defenders, and Piazza will boot it, but not far. But it is controlled by her teammates, and Heinz will tip it on a touch and go.
Yeah.
That was Bergeron. I think it went off Bergeron. Nope, check it. It went off of a Lady Gator, actually number 32. It was Reed. Norton up the field, looking for some help.
Over.
Control. Oh, almost nice. Controlled by Shake-Snyder. And Harkless has it taken away. She didn't really have it taken away. She just lost the 50-50 ball.
Great job by Briley DeBate right there, just finding Natalie. Briley knows she's the lone forward, so kind of let other people come up to you, find the outside, then try to have them find you back in.
That was a bit of an odd play there for Heinz. She kicked it. There was nobody there. She just kicked it and left it. I guess she basically accepted the fact that they were going to lose the ball and decided not to force it.
Yeah, and number 48 all the way out the other end, Isabella Moran.
Yep.
She has wheels, Jimmy, so kind of be on the lookout for that. But great job by number 11, Braylon Burke for the Lady Gators, just kind of stopping, holding the fastness down, and keep containing her just to that side.
Shake-Snyder taps it back. That was...
Oh, beautifully done. Let's see if Shake-Snyder can turn on the wheels on Kokonowski, but
And I think they're going to call it on Shake-Snyder.
Yes, definitely. That was all knee right there on the turf, so definitely need some body trainers and coach.
Kokonowski is down. And you see in the yellow cap coming into your frame right there, that is Coach Bordelon and the great trainer from Santa Monica.
That's both trainers from Santa Monica.
Okay, well, they shouldn't both be wearing yellow hats then.
Well, Santa Monica Gators, they're gold. It's okay.
Okay, so Coach Bordelon is still on the sideline now that I look over and see
Yeah,
him.
because that's a Lady Griffin down. So Jacob Bordelon for Santa Monica is going to stay on his side.
Okay.
I got you, Jim.
Okay. Well, they're checking her out.
Yes.
And it's nice that the opposing team has the trainers to help and make sure that everyone is safe and not injured. And we're going to take a break real quick, and we'll be right back, and hopefully things will be settled.
REV presents the Action Minute.
Here's the Clinical Director of Action Therapy and Wellness, Haley Leindecker.
And I'm here to show you some of the services we offer to help get you out of pain and back in action.
Dry needling involves inserting thin, sterile needles into trigger points within muscles to release tension, reduce pain, and improve movement. It's highly effective for muscle tightness, chronic pain, and headaches. Joint manipulation. By applying a quick, controlled force to a joint, we can restore mobility, reduce stiffness, and relieve pain. Cupping therapy uses suction cups to increase blood flow, reduce muscle tension, and promote healing. With instrument-assisted soft tissue mobilization, we apply targeted pressure to break down scar tissue and speed up recovery.
Action Therapy and Wellness specializes in physical therapy, sports therapy, occupational, and hand therapy. Just remember, no referrals needed. Give us a call today.
Well, we finally see some movement for Anna Kokonowski, and we hope that it's not as serious as, unfortunately, it looks a little bit, but it was quite a collision.
Yeah, absolutely. The turf kind of kept her foot with her knee still going, so very scary thing for the DUTCHTOWN Lady Griffins because of Kokonowski, just her leadership out there in the defense that she plays for DUTCHTOWN. And look, this being a big game, they still have Denham, next week. And it's something that right now I just really hope the best for because of the fact that, that did look a little nasty on watching it back.
She's being helped, not putting a lot of weight on that. I think it's her left leg. No, it's her right leg. And she is being helped off the field. The crowd will give her a big hand because nobody wants to see anybody injured.
Absolutely.
So they're going to actually take her off the short side of the field, which probably makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's actually also an exit, too, that her parents can go and drive and pick her up from.
Yes.
But, yeah, great job by the athletic trainers at Santa Monica High.
Definitely. So we will get back to action. We wish Anna all the best, and we hope it's nothing serious. They certainly need her for the stretch run of this season, if at all possible.
Yeah, and just with that, guys, that is why the center ref keeps the official time. He's the one that stopped it because the scoreboard is on and moving, but it is definitely not played just yet because the center ref has got to make sure that everybody is on the field. He has to count that nobody just ran on during that kind of time of play. Got to count the 11 and has to make sure that the injured player is not in the vicinity of getting hit by a ball. That's something I learned too. So let's see how the Lady Griffins kind of bounce back with adding someone new to the back line, which that is number 44. Apodaca is now going to be that center back for Kokonowski.
So we will have to see who went in for Apodaca. And we'll figure that out in a second. And the Lady Griffins moving it up the field, and that will roll out of bounds. So like you said, a lot of balls out of bounds tonight.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody kind of has to get back into the flow of this soccer game. Robinson is in the flow, and she's not letting anything past her except for that one tough play that she had.
Yeah,
she just couldn't stay out of the goal. That was a fluke, lucky shot. Backpedaling is Oakland.
I think I found our missing person, number 32, Olivia Reed, is now kind of like that defensive center mid, kind of holding at the 50, kind of taking Corey Bergeron out of the play, going to probably stay close to her. And, you know, Corey Bergeron just signed her intent to play college soccer at Southwest Mississippi Community College this Monday. So congratulations to Corey Bergeron and her parents, because it's also a great feeling, you know, as a parent. But, I mean, both programs have sent many soccer players to the next level, and very excited for her to go to Southwest, which, Jimmy, that is where I also went to college. So it's really cool to see another Lady Gator go to, you know, Summit, Mississippi.
Inbounds, and it's tipped out of bounds by Bergeron. Dutchtown will inbounds quickly. Well, maybe not so quickly. Now they get the ball. There we go. And this is Alvarez inbounding, number 22. Inbounds to Harkless. Harkless feeds quickly. Wow, a little triangle play. I like it. Shot. And wide.
Yes.
That was Crochet.
Yes, I am loving this from the Dutchtown Lady Griffins. As we can see, they are simple. Remember what I told you. You don't have to take on the defense. Find multiple people. Find their feet. And then have shots come off. And right now,
Rodriguez is checked in.
Rodriguez is in, and Debate is out for the Lady Gators up top.
Snyder clears it up to Rodriguez, and the Lady Gators are going to try to make a run here.
And that's Snyder, but that speed on number 48, Isabella Moran, that was beautifully done. Way to come from offense to defense. That's the teams that win games, because of the fact you do not just have one position in a soccer game. It's not like football. You are just offense, just defense at a time. It is all go the whole 90 minutes.
Cleared by Dutchtown. We'll roll out of bounds again. At least it didn't go in the stands this time.
You remember back in the day at the baseball fields, you brought a foul ball, you got a airhead. I wish that was the same, and still they would still do that.
We're giving away a lot of airheads.
Yes, but that was just so much, you know,
cool.
classic things, you know.
Crochet up the field. Tip pass, no good. McGee tries to get it back, but she can't get it. Snyder over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez
Beautifully
backwards.
Done.
And, right off the hard kick against Crochet, I think. That's not Crochet. That is, either way, it went out of bounds.
Yeah.
Ponytail's hiding her. I think that's Isabella Canizero.
Julia Ford, the lone back for the Gators. Great job. Now throw in for the Gators.
Nice job to block the ball with her body.
Snyder for the Lady Gators. But
Met Apodaca hard.
Done. Yes.
Good job for her. The ball checked up on her a little bit. Thought it was going to bounce forward, and it didn't.
Beautifully done. See if she can find the back. Natalie Heinz.
To Natalie. Natalie will save it, but then kicks it out of bounds. You can hear the crowd. You can hear the coaches.
Yeah, because I feel like from the first half to now, you can tell it's colder.
Mm-hmm.
Even the girls on the field, it is just like it's not as intense, you know. Like yes, they're going into each other and things like that. They're still playing. It's just not as much, you know, energy right now. But Emma Snyder right here, she has been going all the way down that line, but then stop. You know, you got to find something new, something something to kind of get both teams kind of energized with, which I know the Lady Griffins are on the hunt of not having Kokenoski out there, but really I haven't seen a difference because of Apodaca and Ring. They're closing it up, and they're making it very hard for the Lady Gators right now.
Inbound for the Lady Gators. Cleared up the field.
Smart
and it
decision.
will roll out of bounds, and that will be a goal kick.
It's actually corner.
Oh, it is corner. Went off. Okay.
I was like, a smart decision, but then again, it was deflected.
It's still open, and you still have sausage and chicken gumbo available for $7 a bowl.
Corner kick.
Let's see.
For
It's a
Bergeron.
Lefty, she's known to tail it in.
Oh, almost.
But very close right there. Very, very close.
Big collision, too, between Robinson and one of the Lady Gators.
Love this replay. Very, very, very close, but they got a whole nother corner on this side. Jim, this is from Anne-Marie Oquan.
Not going to get it in that time.
But you got Burke coming all the way in from defense, kind of outruns it. But great job right there by Corey Bergeron by simply getting it out to get your defense back. New Lady Griffin coming in, looks like number 30 right there, which that is Riley Harkless.
So
right?
Charlie's sister.
Yeah, so another Harkless. Here we go.
That was Heinz to Willoughby. Willoughby tries to track it down, and it's going to go out of bounds.
Yes, beautifully done right there by that Lady Griffin. Number 22, Lillian Alvarez, just because simple. You can tell that she's on you. She's the one that touched it last. Let it go out.
Crochet trying to control it with Moran. Moran has it kicked away from her.
That's Julia Ford back there for the Lady Gators, also with number 6, Addison Young.
Burke will go and inbound the ball for the Lady Gators. Nice job for the Lady Gators to get it up the field. Battling Apodaca, excuse me. Out of bounds again. Should get paid by the out of bounds words.
Yeah, and I think the referee is going to stop the clock right here. Pretty sure that is Emma Shakesnyder possibly cramping up. They're trying to
stretch her out and keep her on the field.
Yeah, stretch her out, yeah.
Looks like they're going to call for the trainer.
Nope, nothing.
Okay. I thought they were calling for him or her.
Yep. Nope, just a cramp. So, look, she is just going to scoot off since she's closer to that side and have number 23, London LeBlanc, just come in for Emma Shakesnyder, and the game is going to continue to play. Definitely adding some minutes to this half, Jim.
Yeah, I expect probably 7. And it will be an inbounds for the Lady Griffins. Willoughby trying to find somebody, can't do so, controlled by the Dutchtown Lady Griffins. Knocked out of bounds is, I think that's Moran. Nice pass.
Love this.
Alvarez.
Keep it going.
Just
but you
let
have
it get away
Heinz
from
on this side for the Lady Gators. Going to be hard to get around her, but for number 22 right there, Lillian Alvarez, just continue to let it go, and something like that. Don't kick it away. Already have a plan for your next for the next ball.
That's Ring throwing her in. We haven't said her name much this half, but she was very instrumental in the good defensive play in the first half. Clock's running to 19 minutes. I figure it's probably more like 28 minutes.
Yeah. And look, that is all up to the center. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
We can say, oh, yeah, injury, probably 7 minutes. I've coached a game that it felt like, I actually always time it. The injury was 5. They gave us 30 seconds.
Wow.
And it's like, well, thank gosh we were winning that game. It could have used that extra 5. Beautifully threaded.
Is somebody going to get there? Heinz trying to track it down. Robinson's going to chase it down, come out of the goal, and make a great play, sacrificing her body and making the stop. Here's the replay.
As we can see, just beautifully crocheted that ball. Natalie Heinz maybe a little lag to get to it, kind of more of a U-run, but Robinson beautifully done by just kind of going in, sliding with your hands first.
Charlie has the ball. McGee in the vicinity as well. It'll be stolen away from Charlie Harkless. Heinz will clear it to the center of the field. Finds Rodriguez. She takes it herself, trying to feed it down low, and nobody there.
And Robbins easily getting to there.
Alvarez back to the center of the field to Ring. It'll be cleared by Kylie Harkless, and there's a penalty call.
And I don't know if you can hear the fans. They did not like that one at all, as we can see on this replay.
Kind of ran through her.
Yeah, just a little bit. Simple.
Willoughby will put her foot into it for the free kick. She boots it. Bounces high, and Robinson is right there to make the stop. But it was on line, and Robinson is directing traffic, telling everybody to get down because I'm about to boot the daylights out of this thing. And that's Crochet across the field. It's coming hard off the foot on some of these girls, and they're just getting away from it a little bit. If they had a little bit softer touch, it might not go so far, but it's hard to do, I know.
Yeah, and it's something with that. I always talk about this, the difference between girls and boys soccer. Boys, they would have hit, have a punt 50,
right.
55 yards. Girls kind of making it to the 40 is a really great punt, and that's something that helps teams out a lot with having, your goalkeeper being able to do that, because then now the only thing you have to do is just win the 50-50 and you're already on your scoring half.
Totally flipping the field.
Yeah.
McGee back to Apodaca. Charlie Harkless going for a loose ball. She might have an opportunity. She's got control. And she puts it in. We have a tie ball game.
This is what girls soccer is all about. Don't count out a team at all because of the fact that they have been continuing on to do something this whole game. Santa Maria right there, they kind of let it, nobody put a foot on it. They just let her kind of continue to dribble. You have to be able to, as we can see, swing, miss, and then both of them get on it.
Left foot touch.
Beautifully done.
And we have a 1-1 ball game. Soccer's a weird sport to me because you can end in a tie.
Yep.
And it happens very, very often.
And all the time.
We will see if that happens here tonight, but I don't think so. I think somebody's going to pull ahead.
Yeah, you kind of have to have that situation that you have to look for an upperclassman right here. Or if you're heartless right here as a sophomore, that's exactly how you make kind of your name into the program. Just like that, putting DUTCHTOWN into a position to now win this game because you came up with that one goal.
Dangerous play right here. The goalie, Piazza's got to get back. She came out all the way to the 15-yard line on the football field, and she is lucky as heck that DUTCHTOWN didn't have a shot. Here's McGee Bounces off the hands of Piazza. She's right there. Luckily, no one there because Harkless was coming strong.
And now Dutchtown has all confidence and momentum. Their whole bench is up and cheering right now to try to get something.
Riley Harkless doing a good job on defense, and they call a penalty, and she is incredulous. She can't believe it. Free kick coming up.
And
I didn't see it either on the replay.
Yeah.
That was pretty ticky-tack to me.
Yeah, and I'm actually going to refrain because that number 23 that scored for Dutchtown, Charlie, is a freshman.
Yeah.
So just hats off to that freshman for doing something like that.
Center it to Rodriguez. Shot, and right there is Robinson. She's been a vacuum all night long. Sucking it up. There's the boot, just like you said. That gets to about the 39-yard line.
Yeah, you just think about 50.
Yeah.
Then you have Heartless 2v1.
Right.
That's a totally different ball game, totally different scenario if your goalkeeper can get that for you.
Moran loses it. Takes down and kicked out of bounds wisely.
Great decision on that one just because you have no idea about, who is behind you. So get that ball out. But for Santa Maria, you have Natalie Heinz that can throw the ball almost 22 yards, So you sometimes also don't want the throw to happen either.
This throw all the way to the goal, and it will go out of bounds, and it will be a goal kick. Now, why did the whistle blow? Oh, we got a sub coming in. It will be number 15, Scheck-Snyder, checking back into the ball game, and she will
be taking out number 23. Think that is LeBlanc.
Yeah. McGee tips it back on a touch pass. Out of bounds. Apodaca rolls out of bounds, and it will be a goal corner kick. Check that. Corner. It'll be number 10 Norton. No, excuse me, number 10 Bergeron.
Dutchtown just needs to get the ball out, but as we can see right here, goes all the way to the net, doesn't even give her team a chance to kind of get anything on it, but that was Corey Bergeron. I know she's going to want that one back.
Good shot right there, Robinson, placing the ball down for the quick goal kick over to Apodaca. That's Brooke Norton. They try to get it to flip the field, and it will be kicked backwards or back over her head. Nice job for the Lady Gators. This is Scheck-Snyder, who's just back into the ball game. Over to Hahn. No, check that. That's Bergeron. Goes out of bounds. The Dutchtown bench is on fire. Inbounds by Alvarez. Charlie Harkless, the freshman, has it kicked away from. That was Riley Harkless. Riley Harkless is a junior. Charlie's sister.
I bet you that's cool.
Big boot all the way to the 40, and it comes back in for the Lady Gators. McGee can't control it. Taken away by Bergeron. Looking for Willoughby. Willoughby might have an opportunity. She's got two defenders on her and has it knocked away.
Yeah, this is something that Santa Maria's coach, talked about that key 2v1, but he wanted it reversed.
Right.
2 Gators, 1 Griffin. So have to be able to see that somebody was open a little bit quicker.
Inbound by Lola Johnson. Nice header by Catanzaro. Catanzaro. And this is going to go off the leg of Bergeron, and Alvarez will inbound.
You know, Jimmy, I was just doing a little homework over here at multitasking, talking and looking this up. You know, in the last 5 years, these two programs, you know, DUTCHTOWN won last year 2-1. Then in 2024, beat Santa Maria 4-0. Then 2023 beat them 6-1. 2022 8-0, 2021 1-0, and 2020 Santa Maria came with the win 4-3. So I mean, these programs know each other. DUTCHTOWN has had you know, Santa Maria's number for the last 5 years. 6 years, but I'm loving this energy that DUTCHTOWN's bringing right now to the Gators. Gators just need to calm down and find the back of the net.
Rodriguez tries to put a shot on it. It's blocked by Ring. Unbelievably hard shot, and she was able to deflect it. Stolen away.
Stays with it. She's a lefty. Got to put it on her left.
She kicked
and
it.
And Lil try to attempt, man.
Yep. $8:10 left to go unofficially. This time they'll kick it a little bit harder from the goalie area.
A lot more room for DUTCHTOWN
there we
to
go.
dribble.
Charlie Harkless.
So you got to see it.
Tried to split the defenders over to Moran,
yeah.
and then roll out of bounds.
Moran took that inside instead of staying outside, and Harkless wanted her to continue that outside. So a little bit more communication from the Griffins there could have helped them out.
Inbounds to McGee. McGee will not be able to save it.
Beautiful
Big
throw.
Got an opportunity to center it, and it will get just past Robinson's outstretched arm, but it goes wide.
Goal kick.
Goal kick, and a lucky one for the DUTCHTOWN Lady Griffins.
As we can just see, she just simple. She, off of a Natalie Heinz throw, turns, goes. If she could have just turned that inside on that defender, that last defender, could have had her 1-on-1 with Robinson. But, hey, still, it's 1-1 with probably 10 minutes left, maybe even more.
Excuse me.
You're excused, Jim.
Thank you.
Because I've been coughing this night, too. And throw in for the Lady Gators.
There we go. Now they're ready. Toward the goal. Nicely defended by.
Another throw in. You know, I want to give a shout out to all ball boys and ball girls that have ever been on the sidelines in the code, helping out, you know, the high school boys and girls soccer team, just getting the ball back in. I know for a fact
that is
huge.
It's in!
Goal!
Oh my
Lola
God!
Johnson!
Ripped up her 90 left side!
Lola Johnson, beautiful job. As you can see on this replay, just sets herself up. Easy kick, upper 90, beautifully done. And one thing I love about this Lady Gator is the fact she started her soccer career at DUTCHTOWN High as a freshman and moved over to Santa Maria, you know, her sophomore, junior, and senior year. I know she is going to remember this moment.
My goodness.
I mean, I'm kind of tearing up right now because I know how much this means to her.
Great job. Boy, she just booted it, put it right
and
where.
Just placed it. Like it wasn't even, you know, she had to hurry up and run to it or anything else, but she just put her Lady Gators up against DUTCHTOWN. Beautifully done.
She got kicked.
Yes, absolutely.
Not intentionally, of course, but sometimes you just miss the ball and catch a leg.
And, Jimmy, those don't feel good.
No, they don't.
At all.
No, they don't.
And look, it's crazy because all the girls, as you can see on this replay, tried to go for the ball. Well, actually, they both got the ball, but kind of hit each other. I always laughed at all the girls that wanted to get the nice, colorful cleats and all this and all that. Jimmy, it's probably like just plastic around their foot out there. So it's cold. Somebody's hitting you.
Might have a shot
here. That's not good. And, man, DUTCHTOWN right there, just a little bit off of it, not as much lean back too. That would have been a great upper 90 shot to already. I would have probably just fell off my chair if that would have went in and this game would have been tied.
Here we go. It's Scheck-Snyder racing up the field.
She has to have more help, find that outside.
There you go. Now she cuts to the middle, so she will see if Rodriguez can get it back to her on a little give and go, and she can't.
But who do you have back there for the Lady Griffins? Apodaca. That's very hard to try to find and get in the middle. She's just so smart. Right there, that junior Lady Griffin, she knows how to keep them on the outside to where they cannot go back to the inside.
It's a long throw in.
Yeah. Natalie Heinz right here, senior Lady Gator.
She has thrown in just about every one of these balls, and so that means she has to get from one side of the field to the other very quickly.
Yeah.
A lot of times. Sent back toward Robinson. She will try to chase it down, and she's going to let it go out of bounds.
Yeah, just let it. I like that idea from Lola Johnson. Just simple, though. You know, put it more in the air to where it's a 50-50 chance. Hey, you have so many opportunities for maybe a handball, deflection, or anything else to go. And we have Brignac back in for the Lady Gators, taking off number 33, Rodriguez. I think Brignac has been out because of one of the falls she had in the first half, so Coach is probably just double-checking on that freshman, making sure she's in for the rest of the game. And
Good
Corey
try.
Badgeron just trying. That senior wants to put a mark, you know, on her senior year with a goal against DUTCHTOWN.
Goal kick now for Robinson. Well, actually, it's going to be taken by Ring. And Ring will try to send it to Crochet. We haven't seen much of her in the second half. She was very active in the first half. Nice pass that time to the wing. Up the field to Charlie Harkis, and Harkis can't catch up to it.
I like this opportunity from the defense. Kind of play. You have minutes to get rid of, so start possessing. You don't have to run, you know, all the way down the field or have a long pass anymore. Just get the ball, possess, and don't let DUTCHTOWN take another touch at the ball. But DUTCHTOWN is so great at that.
We've stopped 2 minutes. Well, we've stopped, and now finally they've stopped it on the.
Yep, so that 2 minute has stopped. 2 minute has, 1:57 on the scoreboard. 5 additional minutes looks at it.
That's
but
what I was
so, yeah, he's definitely
hear.
going to start, hit 2 and then 5 additional minutes. So 7 minutes.
Assuming nothing else happens, which we hope not.
Right.
Inbounds. That was the first time that actually Heinz was getting the inbounds pass and not throwing the inbounds pass. That was a nice touch pass by Bergeron, but nobody was there. Coming up is Piazza, and Piazza will get it easily. She'll give it a kick. McGee off her leg. Down the field. This is Riley. Harkless. Trying to get it to her sister. Norton playing defense. Apodaca will chase it down and throw it in. Cross field. Taken by, almost taken by Alvarez.
It's simple, but out of bounds, just a little too much for the Griffins right here. Santa Maria, you know, is still trying to have an offensive threat. But looks like DUTCHTOWN right there kind of outsmarted the Lady Gator. Number 6 for the Griffins have come out, and that is number 11 coming in, Addison Perriott. Perro, see? I always look at you, Jim. I love this. We're like,
collided.
Yin and yang.
There you go. 2 of them collided. 2 Lady Gators. They seem to be okay. We've just passed the 2 minute mark, so we've got 5 more minutes.
And anything can happen in 5 minutes.
We know that for sure. To the center, to Charlie. And it's knocked away.
Johnson.
By Johnson,
yeah. Just get it out. Set back up, but you'll have to, you know, kind of be prepared for anything. 50-50 ball bouncing. You kind of want to keep it on the ground just because, and that's definitely going to be a foul not too good. Shake Snyder came off because of cramps, and I think she's cramping again. And ref is definitely probably going to stop if she does not get up.
Quickly, but she started out, she is up.
Yeah.
I think we're back to action. And she will get off the field.
Oh, no, she's staying on.
Oh, she's staying on. Okay. I thought she was headed toward the side.
Yeah, the ref can kind of count and be like, all right, now you got to get off, and that stops the clock. So that was what I'm like, don't stop more of the clock.
Gotcha.
You want to finish this, within the next, 4 maybe?
Yep.
A little less than 4 minutes, if Jimbo's time is correct.
We'll see, yeah.
Yeah.
McGee up to Moraine. Moraine trying to get there, and the ball rolls out of bounds, and she really put on the jets to try to catch up to it.
Burke is going to kind of set up for throw in, kind of going far back and then finding a Griffin, but goes out on a Griffin, so that means Sandomal's throw in yet again on the far side.
Charlie Harkless going to try to chase it down in the center of the field, and she won't be able to get there. It'll be cleared by the Lady Gators. Riley Harkless had the ball for a moment, and then it was taken away. Now this is Heinz, who is just getting, I think, a little tired. And now she is down. She's got a cramp as well.
Yeah,
looks like.
I think that, or she kicked the turf on that last one that she was trying to get to Brignac.
She is going to come out of the game, and she has definitely got a Charlie horse. And I'm going to tell you,
yeah,
I had 11 in a row the other night, and that was very painful.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened, but it was brutal. We're at the 4:50 mark from when I started this timer. I think we got 3 more minutes or so, maybe less.
DUTCHTOWN right here.
Crochet.
They have openings. Sandomal's defense just kind of needs to have that
Moraine.
We're not going to lose attitude, but DUTCHTOWN, they're a program that knows how to get a goal.
To Crochet. Crochet looking for Harkless. Shot it through. I thought she was going to pass to Harkless, but she did not, and it went through to Piazza. That's going to go out of bounds again.
Yeah, defense set up. Gotta see everything. It's all right. Ball can go way out there for the Gators, but for DUTCHTOWN, do something different. You've done the sideline, you've done the middle. I want to see kind of all go up at one time. Be the brick wall defense, and don't let the ball get past you, and just keep that offensive mindset up.
Apodaca put somebody on the turf. Looked like a linebacker out there.
It was Brignac, but here's the thing. That ref saw Sandomal got it back. Yep. No foul. Just keep the ball being played. That's something that's different than soccer than any other sport. It's a bang-bang play. They're going to have it and keep it go to the team that, just lost it.
We're at 6:23. 30 seconds more, maybe a minute.
Yeah.
Free kick. Penalty called against DUTCHTOWN.
And I think that's going to be a yellow card just from talking back. It's high anxiety right here, lots of stress moments just because. And so that is
Reed coming back in. That was Moran.
Yeah, that was number 48, Moran.
So Reed will check back into the ball game. I don't know if that's going to affect the time. I doubt it.
Maybe a few seconds.
There's a kick towards the goal. Robinson, will she catch it? And she does.
Beautifully done. Yes, you definitely don't want that bouncing off of you.
No.
With a few of the Gators kind of surrounding you right there.
Farrow tips it back to Ring. Ring will clear it to the center of the field. It's McGee. McGee's going to put her foot into. She's got an opportunity. She's ahead of the defense. It'll be stolen away at the very last second.
But
by
McGee is
Young.
still around there. You cannot check her out at all.
And that will be, that's ball game.
And that is
that'll
ball
it.
game.
And Santa Maria has done the impossible, something they haven't done in 4 years, maybe 5.
Yep,
They
since
beat
2020.
DUTCHTOWN since 2020, 6 years. The final score, the Lady Gators take the big victory, 2-1 over the Lady Griffins. The Lady Griffins fall to 2-1 in district, and it will be 3-1 for the Lady Gators. What a great game it was. Jolie, thanks so much for being here, and we're so glad that y'all have joined us for the Rev Game of the Week, and we will be back next week with some great basketball action for you right here on the Rev Game of the Week. Good night, everybody.